Imagine the audacity, the raw power, and the sheer will of a man who defied the world to become its most formidable conqueror. This is the story of Genghis Khan, who rose from the ragged steppes of Mongolia to forge an empire that spanned continents. Born as Temujin in 1162, his early life was one of hardship and survival, marked by betrayal and relentless struggle. Yet, from these humble beginnings, he would rise to become Genghis Khan, the universal ruler who united the fractious Mongol tribes under a single banner. The legend of Genghis Khan is not only in his life, but in his death, a death shrouded in secrecy and myth. In 1227, as the great Khan lay dying, he issued one final command: that his burial site be concealed from the world, veiled in mystery forever. It is said that entire rivers were diverted over his grave, and those who bore witness to the burial were silenced eternally, ensuring that the location would remain undiscovered. What lies beneath this clandestine tomb? Treasures beyond imagination, collected from the vast territories conquered under his rule. Riches from China, Persia, and beyond, all gathered into the resting place of a man who once ruled the largest contiguous land empire in history. Yet, despite centuries of searching, from medieval Chinese envoys to the latest satellite technology, the tomb remains elusive, as if protected by the very spirits of the steppe. The search for Genghis Khan's tomb is more than a quest for gold or glory. It is a journey into the heart of Mongolian identity, a culture deeply entwined with the legacy of their greatest leader. For many Mongolians, the mystery of the tomb is sacred, a deliberate act of their ancestors to preserve the spirit of Genghis Khan in the landscape of their nation. The idea of uncovering the tomb is seen not as a discovery, but as a violation of this sacred trust. This is the paradox of Genghis Khan, a man who sought to inscribe his power across the world, yet in death chose to erase his own trace from history. It is a testament to the complexity of his legacy, a legacy that continues to captivate and confound, an enigma that speaks to the heart of what it means to wield power and what it means to let it go. The story of Genghis Khan is a story of conquest and death, but also of legacy and sovereignty. It challenges us to consider how a civilization chooses to remember its past, and how it decides what to reveal and what to conceal. In the end, perhaps the greatest testament to Genghis Khan's power is not in the empire he built, but in the mystery he left behind. A mystery that continues to echo through the ages, as elusive and enduring as the windswept steppes themselves. Imagine a directive so audacious, it defies comprehension. In 1227 CE, Genghis Khan, the founder of the largest contiguous empire in history, died. Yet, in death, he commanded an even greater feat. By his order, an entire river was allegedly diverted over his grave, concealing it beneath nature's relentless flow. Legend whispers that every soul who witnessed the funeral was silenced forever, their voices swallowed by time and secrecy. For centuries, the greatest minds and explorers have sought the final resting place of the Mongol emperor. Medieval Chinese envoys combed the steppes, driven by imperial curiosity. Modern technology, from ground-penetrating radar to satellite imaging, has scoured the landscape, yet the tomb remains hidden, as if protected by the very earth itself. This enduring mystery is more than a tale of lost treasure. It is a narrative woven deeply into the fabric of Mongolian identity. To many Mongolians, the tomb's discovery is not just unnecessary, it is sacrilege. The mystery is sacred, a testament to the reverence of a leader who, in life, united the fractious tribes of the steppes, and, in death, united them in shared legacy and heritage. The decision to keep Genghis Khan's resting place a secret was, perhaps, his final conquest, a deliberate act of erasure that challenges the very notion of how a civilization remembers its past. In concealing his tomb, the Mongolians have preserved not just a grave, but an idea, one that speaks to their sovereignty and cultural pride. The allure of the unknown has drawn many to the quest, yet each expedition has returned empty-handed, leaving only echoes of footsteps on an endless expanse. The steppes keep their secret well, the wind sweeping across the land, whispering tales of the Khan's indomitable spirit. In Genghis Khan's story, we find a paradox. A man who reshaped the world through conquest, yet in death chose obliteration over immortality. The greatest leader, erased by his own command, leaving behind not a monument of stone, but a legacy of mystery. What does it mean for a civilization to erase its own greatest leader from the annals of history? Perhaps it is an assertion of control over memory and narrative, a declaration that the essence of Genghis Khan transcends physical memorials. In the end, the mystery of Genghis Khan's tomb is not just a question of location, but a reflection of the complex relationship between history, identity, and legacy. It is a reminder that some stories are written not in books or monuments, but in the very land and hearts of the people who remember. And so, the enigma of Genghis Khan continues to echo through the ages, as elusive and enduring as the windswept steppes themselves. In the year 1227, as the great Khan lay dying, he issued a directive with audacity that echoed his life of conquest. Genghis Khan commanded that his burial site remain a secret for all eternity. Legend tells of an entire river diverted to flow over his grave, a natural barrier to shield his resting place from prying eyes. And as if that weren't enough, the stories say that every soul who witnessed the burial was silenced forever, their lips sealed in death to ensure the secret endured. Such measures may seem extreme, yet they speak to the magnitude of what that tomb might hold. Imagine the treasures amassed from the largest contiguous land empire the world has ever seen: gold and jewels, priceless artifacts, perhaps even the spoils of distant lands conquered under his banner. These are things that could fill a tomb worthy of an emperor whose empire stretched from the steppes of Mongolia to the shores of the Caspian Sea. Throughout centuries, the allure of this lost treasure has drawn countless seekers, each hoping to unravel the mystery of Genghis Khan's final resting place. Medieval Chinese envoys, driven by imperial curiosity, set out on perilous journeys into the heart of Mongolia, their expeditions lost to the sands of time. In our modern age, technology has joined the pursuit, with satellite surveys scanning the vast Mongolian landscape for any sign of the Khan's hidden sepulchre. Yet, despite the advances and the dogged determination of many, the tomb remains as elusive as ever. But why does this enigma persist? Why has the grave of history's greatest conqueror never been found? The answer lies not only in the cunning of those ancient measures, but also in the hearts of the Mongolian people. For many in Mongolia, the mystery of Genghis Khan's tomb is sacred. It is a symbol of national identity, a testament to the enduring legacy of their greatest leader. To uncover the tomb would be to unravel a piece of their soul, to expose a sanctity meant to be preserved in mystery. In Mongolia, Genghis Khan is more than a historical figure. He is a revered ancestor, the father of a nation. His story is woven into the very fabric of Mongolian culture, a legacy not written in stone, but in the hearts of his descendants. The idea of disturbing his rest is seen by many as a violation of their heritage, a disruption of the spiritual balance that has been maintained for nearly 8 centuries. So, the tomb of Genghis Khan remains hidden, a secret whispered only by the winds that sweep across the vast steppes. It is a testament to the power of a people to protect their legacy, to choose what is remembered and what is left to the shadows of history. In this deliberate act of erasure, there lies a profound statement of sovereignty, a declaration that some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved, that some legends are best left undisturbed. As we reflect on the life and death of Genghis Khan, we are reminded of the complex interplay between history and identity, between the known and the unknown. His story is one of conquest and creation, of a legacy that defies the passage of time. The mystery of his tomb stands as a monument to the enduring power of a leader who, even in death, commands the respect and reverence of those who walk in his shadow. In the annals of history, few commands have echoed with such audacity as the one issued by Genghis Khan on his deathbed. As legend has it, the great Khan demanded that his final resting place be concealed from the world. The earth itself was reshaped to hide him, rivers diverted, forests planted, and all witnesses silenced forever. This was not merely an act of burial, it was a declaration of sovereignty over his own legacy. From the moment of his death in 1227, the search for Genghis Khan's tomb has been a journey through time and mystery, across the sweeping landscapes of Mongolia and into the heart of its people. The tomb, by conjecture, is said to be filled with treasures beyond imagination, gold and jewels from a vast empire stretching from the Pacific to the Caspian Sea. These riches are thought to rest alongside the remains of a ruler whose legend has grown even more formidable in death. Yet, despite centuries of speculation and pursuit, the tomb remains elusive, shrouded in secrecy and myth. The first waves of searchers came from the east, as medieval Chinese envoys sought the resting place of the man who reshaped their world. Over the centuries, the quest has drawn explorers, archaeologists, and adventurers from around the globe, each hoping to solve the riddle of the lost tomb. Yet, the answer remains as hidden as the tomb itself. In modern times, technology has been enlisted in the search. Satellite imagery scans the Mongolian steppes, while ground-penetrating radar seeks anomalies beneath the Earth's surface. Each new expedition is a testament to human curiosity and the desire to connect with a past that is both distant and personal. But the challenges are immense. The terrain is vast and often unforgiving, and the clues are few and far between. Beyond the physical barriers, there lies a deeper, more complex challenge: the cultural and political sensitivities that surround the search. For many Mongolians, the very idea of uncovering Genghis Khan's tomb is fraught with tension. To them, the tomb is not merely a burial site, but a sacred mystery that underscores their national identity. The great Khan's spirit is seen as a guardian of the land, and his resting place is a symbol of Mongolian pride and sovereignty. The Mongolian government, mindful of these sentiments, has often been reticent to support or permit extensive searches. There is a belief that the mystique surrounding the tomb enhances the legacy of Genghis Khan, keeping his spirit alive in the hearts of the people. To remove the veil of mystery might be to diminish the power and reverence that has endured for centuries. This is the paradox that researchers face. The very act of discovery could disrupt the delicate balance between history and identity, between what is known and what is best left unknown. The tomb of Genghis Khan, cloaked in legend, stands as a testament to the enduring power of a leader who, even in death, commands respect and reverence. As the search continues, it becomes a quest not only for a burial site, but for understanding. Understanding the complex interplay of conquest and legacy, of a civilization's choice to erase its greatest leader from the pages of history. It is a journey that asks us to reflect on what it means to remember, and perhaps what it means to forget. The search for Genghis Khan's tomb is not just an archaeological endeavor. It is a journey into the soul of a nation, a mystery that remains as vast and untamed as the Mongolian steppes themselves. By the decree of Genghis Khan himself, his final resting place was to remain a secret, safeguarded by an audacity that defied the sands of time. It is said that an entire river was diverted over his grave, and those who witnessed his burial were silenced forever. This was no ordinary interment. It was a veiled act of reverence, shrouded in layers of legend and lore, befitting the man who carved an empire stretching across the vastness of Asia. Within this elusive tomb, if ever found, would lie treasures beyond imagination, the spoils of the largest contiguous land empire the world has ever known. Gold, jewels, and relics of countless civilizations, all guarded by the echoes of an era when the steppes thundered beneath the hooves of Mongol horses. Yet despite centuries of intrigue and relentless pursuit, the tomb remains undiscovered, a phantom on the Mongolian landscape. The quest to uncover Genghis Khan's burial site has drawn searchers from every corner of the globe. Medieval Chinese envoys, lured by tales of opulence and power, embarked on perilous journeys, their efforts swallowed by the implacable wilderness. In more recent times, the tools of modern science have joined the fray, with satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar probing the Earth from above and below, seeking clues hidden in the contours of the land. These technological marvels offer a new lens through which to view an ancient enigma, promising insights once thought unattainable. Satellites, orbiting high above the Earth, capture images in infrared and thermal spectrums, revealing subtle variations in the terrain that might hint at human intervention. Ground-penetrating radar sends pulses deep into the soil, echoing back the secrets of what lies beneath. Yet, despite these technological advances, the tomb eludes discovery, protected by more than just its physical concealment. It is shielded by the cultural and spiritual convictions of a nation. For many Mongolians, the mystery is sacred, an integral part of their national identity. The tomb's concealment is not merely an absence, it is a deliberate act of remembrance, a testament to the reverence in which Genghis Khan is held. To some, the search itself is an intrusion, a disruption of the spiritual sanctity that surrounds the Khan's legacy. They view the tomb's discovery as a potential desecration, a violation of the Khan's last wishes. The mystery, they argue, is a part of the Khan's enduring power, a symbol of his undying influence over the Mongolian soul. And so, the search continues, an intricate dance between past and present, between the known and the unknown. It is a quest that transcends the boundaries of archaeology, touching upon the deeper questions of legacy and sovereignty. In seeking the tomb, we are drawn into a dialogue with history, compelled to reflect on the nature of memory and the choices a civilization makes in shaping its own narrative. As the Mongolian winds sweep across the steppes, carrying whispers of a time long past, the tomb of Genghis Khan remains a mystery. It is a testament not only to the man himself, but to the enduring enigma of history, a reminder that some stories are written not in stone, but in silence. In the year 1227, under the vast expanse of the Mongolian sky, Genghis Khan, the formidable conqueror, drew his last breath. In a final act of audacity, his burial site was shrouded in secrecy so profound that it defies discovery to this day. Legend tells of a river diverted over his grave, an act of nature bending to the will of a man even in death. Every witness to his interment, it is said, met their end, sealing the location in eternal silence. This was not merely the burial of a man, it was the interment of a legacy, a deliberate erasure from the annals of history. What might the tomb of Genghis Khan hold? Imagine treasures from the farthest reaches of his empire, a vast collection from the largest contiguous land empire the world has ever known. Artifacts that speak of conquest and culture, gold and blood, the tangible remnants of a man who reshaped the world. Despite centuries of searching, from the medieval Chinese envoys who sought to curry favor with their emperors, to modern-day archaeologists armed with satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar, the tomb eludes all. Yet, the mystery of the tomb is more than a historical enigma. It is a living part of Mongolian culture and identity. Among many Mongolians, there is a powerful belief that the tomb should remain undisturbed. For them, the secrecy is sacred, a testament to the respect for their greatest leader, a defiance against the prying eyes of the world. To uncover the tomb would be to violate this sanctity, to disturb the spirit of a man who wished to remain hidden. The potential impact of discovering the tomb is profound. On one hand, it could illuminate the past, offering an unprecedented glimpse into the life and death of one of history's most enigmatic figures. It could redefine our understanding of the Mongol Empire, of its reach and its wealth, and perhaps even of Genghis Khan himself. Such a discovery could enrich global history, providing insights into a civilization that influenced the course of the world. However, there are risks inherent in such an endeavor. The act of unearthing the tomb could provoke a cultural reckoning within Mongolia, challenging the narrative that has been passed down through generations. It could incite debate and division, as the country grapples with the tension between honoring tradition and embracing historical inquiry. Moreover, there is the risk of looting and exploitation, as the treasures within could attract those driven by greed rather than scholarship. For Mongolia, the question of the tomb is also one of sovereignty and self-determination. It is a matter of who controls the narrative of their past, who decides what is sacred and what can be shared with the world. In deliberately concealing their greatest leader, the Mongols wrote a unique chapter in the story of their nation, a chapter that speaks of power, of reverence, and of a conscious choice to let some mysteries remain. The tale of Genghis Khan's tomb is one of contrasts, between the known and the unknown, between history and legend, between the conqueror's indelible mark on the world and his deliberate disappearance from it. It is a story of a civilization that chose to erase its greatest leader, a testament to the enduring power of secrets and the mysteries that bind us to the past. As the winds of the steppe continue to sweep across the land, the silence remains, a reminder that some stories are written not in stone, but in the echoes of history. In the year 1227, the great Khan of the Mongols, Genghis Khan, breathed his last. His death, shrouded in secrecy, set in motion an audacious directive, the concealment of his final resting place so complete that its location remains a mystery to this day. It is said that an entire river was diverted over his grave, and all who partook in the burial were sworn to silence, through their deaths if necessary. Legend tells of treasures buried alongside him, wealth amassed from the largest contiguous empire ever known. Yet, despite the allure of unimaginable riches and the pull of historical curiosity, the tomb has eluded discovery. Over the centuries, many have sought to uncover the secret of Genghis Khan's burial site. Medieval Chinese envoys, driven by the prospect of reclaiming treasures, embarked on quests to find it. In modern times, the search has taken to the skies, with satellite imagery scanning the vast Mongolian steppes, hoping to catch a glimpse of what lies beneath. Yet, each attempt has ended in failure, the tomb remaining as elusive as the man himself. But beneath this relentless pursuit lies a deeper quandary, one that straddles the lines between scientific ambition and the sanctity of cultural heritage. For many Mongolians, the mystery of Genghis Khan's tomb is a sacred part of their national identity, a deliberate erasure by a people determined to protect their leader's legacy from prying eyes. To uncover the tomb would not only be an archaeological triumph, but, to some, a profound violation of tradition and respect. This ethical dilemma is not new, yet it remains as potent as ever. The clash between scientific curiosity and traditional beliefs raises fundamental questions about who gets to decide the fate of a civilization's greatest mysteries. Does the potential historical insight justify disturbing the past? Or does the sanctity of tradition and the respect for the dead outweigh the pursuit of knowledge? To the Mongolian people, Genghis Khan is more than just a historical figure. He is a symbol of sovereignty and unity, a reminder of a time when their ancestors ruled the world. Many Mongolians view the tomb's discovery as an intrusion, an act that could disrupt the spiritual balance and strip away the aura of mystery that has protected the site for centuries. They believe that some stories are meant to remain unwritten, spoken only in hushed whispers, and legends passed down through generations. The debate over Genghis Khan's tomb is emblematic of a broader tension between past and present, between the known and the unknown. It serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities inherent in the stewardship of cultural heritage, where the lines between reverence and revelation are often blurred. As the world watches, captivated by the mystery and the myth, the winds of the steppe continue to sweep across the land, serving as both a guardian and a guide, echoing with the silent stories of a forgotten era. In this tale of conquest and legacy, of death and reverence, we are left to ponder the true cost of discovery. What do we gain by uncovering the past, and what is lost when the secrets of history are revealed? In the saga of Genghis Khan, these questions linger, a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the profound respect that binds us to our heritage. As the silence continues to reign over the steppes, we are reminded that some mysteries, like the river over the grave, are meant to flow undisturbed, eternal in their enigma, timeless in their allure. In the summer of 1227, as the Mongolian steppes lay vast and unending, a monumental directive was set in motion. Genghis Khan, the formidable founder of the Mongol Empire, had decreed that his final resting place be concealed so thoroughly that not even the whispers of its existence would remain. Legend tells us of an audacious plan. A river diverted over his grave, nature itself enlisted to guard his eternal slumber. And in a chilling testament to the Khan's power, those who witnessed his burial were silenced forever, ensuring that the secret of his tomb would travel with them into the afterlife. What treasures lie buried with Genghis Khan? The echoes of an empire that stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the heart of Europe, perhaps laden with spoils of conquest, gold, weapons, and artifacts from every corner of the known world. Yet, despite the allure of such riches, the secret has remained steadfast, defying the ambitions of countless seekers. Over the centuries, the search for Genghis Khan's tomb has ensnared the imaginations of many. Medieval Chinese envoys ventured into the wilds, driven by imperial curiosity. In modern times, advanced satellite surveys have scanned the vast expanse of Mongolia, each attempt a new chapter in the relentless quest. Yet, all have been met with the same unyielding silence of the steppes. But beyond the intrigue and allure of discovery lies a deeper, more profound narrative. To the Mongolian people, Genghis Khan is not merely a historical figure. He is a symbol of national identity, a revered ancestor whose spirit is intertwined with the very essence of their land. For many, the mystery of his tomb is sacred, a testament to a sovereign choice, a deliberate act of erasure that speaks volumes about the values and beliefs of a civilization. This tension between historical curiosity and cultural reverence raises poignant questions. What does it mean for a society to choose to hide the resting place of its greatest leader? In doing so, the Mongols have crafted a legacy that transcends the tangible, a legacy that resides in the realm of myth and memory, untouched by time. The enduring legacy of Genghis Khan is a tapestry woven from conquest, innovation, and the reshaping of the world. His influence lingers in the legal codes he established, the trade routes he opened, and the cultural exchanges he facilitated. Yet, it is the enigma of his tomb that continues to captivate and challenge us, a mystery that beckons with the promise of revelation and the risk of desecration. As historians and archaeologists stand on the precipice of the unknown, they must grapple with the ethical dilemmas that accompany their pursuits. The search for Genghis Khan's tomb is not just an archaeological endeavor. It is a journey into the heart of what it means to remember, to honor, and to let some secrets remain untold. In the end, the story of Genghis Khan's death and the mystery of his tomb is a reminder of the delicate balance between the past and the present, between the known and the unknown. It is a testament to the power of legacy, the sovereignty of a people over their history, and the eternal allure of a mystery that may never be solved. As the river flows undisturbed, so too does the legend of Genghis Khan, eternal and timeless, a story that will continue to captivate our imaginations for generations to come.